search Let's Mathemagic in YouTube. Visit our channel, subscribe to us, press the bell icon to get notified every time we post an awesome new videos on maths.
बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं ये धरती, ये नदियाँ, ये रहना और तुम, हम तुम कितने पास है, कितने दूर है चांद सितारे। सच पूछो तो मन के झूठे लगते हैं ये सारे, मगर सच्चे लगते हैं ये धरती, ये नदियाँ, ये रहना और तुम हो मैथ्स, तुम ही जिंदगी। Love Mathemagic, learn mathematics. So welcome to our channel, Let's Mathemagic. Anything related mathematics, let's Mathemagic. So during this video, we'll get a quick revision about exponent chapters. Right now I'm displaying all the formulas that relates to the exponents and power chapters. Basically these are the formulas, these are the laws that relates to exponents, and these laws will be very important while we will solve the sums. I will not make the video very longer. This should be a very short video and compact video. I've chosen 5 different sums. If you practice these 5 types, I hope you can cover all the sums from your book, whichever you are using, whether you are from ICSE or CBSE board. If you are doing the chapter X1, I hope after watching this video, all the sums will be very easier. So the first question is already on the screen. So we will solve this applying the laws of exponent that we have already seen in the first, the starting of the video. What I would recommend to all, just pause the video and copy all those formulas in your copy. Then you start the video. Okay, let's start to this. Let's start the sum now. As it is written, minus 4 whole to the power 4. So here we'll use the formula number Roman 10. So here you can find out the power is an even number. So we can just, this would be absorbing the minus sign. So it would be only 4 to the power 4. And then same formula we'll use here, that is minus 3 whole to the power 2. 2 is an even number. So it would be only 3 to the power 2. And there is a 12 square. So we, if we prime factorize 12, we'll get 2, 2 and 1, 3. So we will write accordingly 2 into 2 into 3 in the place of 12, and the power will be exactly same, that is 2. Now in the next step what you can do, as it is 4 to the power 4 and 4 is not in a form of exponent, because 4 can be break once again, that 4 can be used and can be written as 2 square, right? So 4 I'm replacing by 2 square and the power 4 still remained, and 3 square will be 3 square because it's already a prime number, means base is a prime. Base should be a prime in a exponent form, okay? And then here we can see like 2 into 2 into 3, it's whole square. Basically we are using here the formula number Roman 4. Here you can see in the formula number Roman 4 that anything is in product in the base and something is there in the power, so that power will be coming individually to all the bases. Like here it would be 2 square into 2 square into 3 to the power 2. Okay, sorry, I missed out this 2 here. Anyway, so now what you can see, these 2, 3 square can be cancelled out. Achhe, next one, formula number Roman 3, that anything is in the power and then another thing is in the power. So there are 2 exponents. Okay, one is inside the bracket, one is outside the bracket. What we will do, will product the exponents. Like here we can see this 2 and this 4. Let me show you this 2 and this 4. The 2 is inside the bracket, 4 is outside of the bracket. So it would be product. So 2 to the power 8 we are getting, and then 3 square is not there, so it's 1. Basically we no need to write anything, let it be. Achha, and here 2 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 2. Here in the formula number Roman 1 we can see that if the base are same and the powers are there and it is in product form, so we will add the powers. So here 2 and 2, both the bases are same. So if we add the powers 2 and 2, we will get 2 to the power 4, right? So now we are already up to the end of the sum. Now I'll use the formula number Roman 2, and we can see if the base are same and the things are in divided by form, so we'll subtract the powers, means the exponents. Like here it would be 2 to the power 8 minus 4, right? So finally we have got the answer, that is 2 to the power 4. So this is the answer, and you can break 2 to the power 4, that is 16. So 16 is the final answer. I hope all of you have understood. Let's move on to the next sum. Now here in the next sum, the number is given 5544, and we need to express it in the exponent form. So what we will do now, we have to now prime factorize this number, that is 5544. So what you can see, we can just give it with 2. So we'll get 2772. Again we can give it with 2. So we'll get 2s are, so it's 1 3 8 6. Again we can see it's a even number, so we can again give it with 2. So we'll get 6 9 3. Now we can see that it can be done with 3. So 2 3 1. Now we can see it can be done with again 3. So it's 7, and then once again 7s are 21. So now we can see it's 7 11s are. So what we have got, what we can see by prime factorization method, that here how many 2s are there? I can see 3 2s are there. So 5544 can be expressed as 2 to the power 3, and how many 3s are there? 2 3. So 3 to the power 2, and there is a 1 7 and 1 11 is there. So the sum is done. Here what we need to see when we are prime factorizing any number, so and we are expressing it to an exponent form, so we need to always check that the base, all the bases should be a prime number, and then we need to then we can understand that it has been made to the final level. Okay, anyway, so let us move on to the next sum. So here in the sum they have given us an expression, and we need to simplify it, and after that they have given us some value that r is equals to 1, is equals to 2 and t equals to 5. We need to put these values and we need to find out the ultimate result. So when we are simplifying, we can see that in the numerator there is something in the base and there is a power 3. So as we know that there are something some different terms in the base and there is something in the power, so the power will be coming individually to the bases. Like the next step should be like 5 to the power 3, r to the power 3, s to the power 3, and t square to the power 3, right? And in the denominator we also will apply the same thing, that is 10 to the power 2, because 2 is in the power, then r square to the power 2, then s to the power 2 means s square, and then t square, right? I hope all of you have understood, because if you are following the video from the beginning, and you can understand this sum as well, because already I have discussed which formulas we are using right now. Achha, so now in the next step what we can do, that first of all we need to see that all things are in the exponent form or not. So first of all, 5 cube is in the exponent form. Achha, this r cube is in the exponent form. S cube is also in the simplest form, and this, as I've told, if two parts are there, one is inside the bracket, one is outside the bracket, then we just product them. So t to the power 6 it would be, and this is 10, so 10 can be breaked as 2 into 5, its whole square. Then r to the power 4 it would become, already I have explained, this would be s square, this should be t square, right? Now we'll apply the next formulas, next step. Like it's 5 cube, and here it's r cube. All of you please check very carefully, it's r cube and it's r4. So as we know, if the bases are same and it's in the division form, so it should be r of 3 minus 4. Then we can see it's s cube and it's s2, so what we do is 3 minus 2, right? I hope all of you are getting all these things. If there is any problem in between the video, please students comment down below so that I can understand all those things and I can make the video based on that. Next one, it's t to the power 6 minus 2. I hope all of you have got it. Achhe, it's 2 square into 5 square, because I have told that if too many more things are there in the base and there is something in the power, so what we'll do, we'll distribute it. Achha, see, nothing else left in the denominator because already they have used in the formulas. Achha, now what we can see, here I can see two things are in the same base, like 5 cube and 5 square, so it would be 5 to the power 3 minus 2. Achha, let us calculate all these things. It would be r to the power minus 1, it should be s to the power 1 only, so if there is 1 in the power, we no need to write it. And there I can see it's t to the power 4, then it's 2 to the power 2 means 4, and 5 is already gone for the formula. So what I can see, it's 5 to the power 1 only by 4, and into r to the power 1, formula number 6. So we can understand that if there is anything power is in negative form, so we can make it positive by reciprocal it. So it would be r to the power 1 when I reciprocal it, so it would be 1 by r. Achha, s would be like that, s, and t to the power 4 will be like that. So ultimately what I am getting, it's 5s to the power 4 by 4r. Now we'll just put the values that they have already told. That is the value of r is 1. So let me just write it here in a bigger form. 5s to the power 4 by 4r. So let us now put all the values. 5 into s is 2, t to the power 4, t is 5. So 5 to the power 4 divided by 4 into r is 1. So basically it is coming 5 into 2, it's 10, and 5 to the power 4, it's actually 25 square. So it's 625 and by 4. So now after cancellation we can get, so it's coming 3125 by 2, and you can now make it into the mixed fraction, I guess, because it's in the improper form. I hope all of you can do this rest part. So that will be the answer. So I'm just writing the answer. All of you, after doing the mixed fraction, please check it out. You'll get it 1562 whole 1 by 2. That's the final answer. So let us move on to the next sum. Let us move on to the next question, that is question number 4. So the next sum is on the screen. So students, now we have already learned the laws and we have applied it so many times. So I hope this sum you can predict the first step. So in the very first step, what we will do the work inside the bracket. So what is inside the bracket? In the first term, that is EV by e to the power u by e to the power v. So as it is a division and the bases are same, so we know that we need to subtract the powers. So what we will do inside the bracket, we can see e to the power u minus v we can write, and in the power it was outside of the bracket, it was w, so yeah, that would be as it is. We'll follow the same thing for the next two terms. Like all of you please follow the board. I hope you all can understand what I'm doing. And the last one will be e to the power w minus u to the power v. So now here we have the same kind of thing that we have already got in the previous few sums, that there are two powers. One exponent is inside the bracket, another is outside the bracket. So what we do? We product them. So e to the power w into u minus v into e to the power u into v minus w, then into e to the power v into w minus u, right? So now we'll just multiply them and simplify it. So let's see what we can get. So e to the power wu minus vw into e to the power uv minus uw into e to the power vw minus uv. So now students, you check the board very carefully. We have got three terms, 1, 2 and 3, right? So these three terms are in product, right? And they have the same base. So what we do? We add the powers. So let's add the powers. E to the power wu minus vw plus uv minus uw plus vw minus uv. So now we can see few terms we can cancel. Not only few, but all terms can be cancelled out. Like minus vw, and here you see plus vw, plus wu minus uw. Wu and uw, same thing, like x into y and y into x, same thing, right? And then plus uv minus uv. So what is left? Nothing is left. That means 0. So e to the power 0. So anything to the power 0 is equals to 1. So e to the power 0 is equals to 1. So the final answer is 1. And the answer is done. So anyone have any problem to understand this sum? Please let me know. So students, the next sum is already on board. So here we can see they have given us some expression and we need to show the value of the expression is equals to 1. So we will start with the LHS part. So in the LHS, we first copy the sum. The first step will be the same thing that is already given in the printed question. So I'm not copying that. So I'm starting with the very first step. So in the first step that we will do, that we have done in the previous sum, that the work of the bracket part. So here we can see there is something is in the division, but they are having the same base. So what we do? We subtract the powers. So inside the bracket we will get m to the power a minus b, and outside the bracket a plus b will be unchanged. Next on, there should be m to the power b minus c, and outside of the bracket b plus c. Next on, there should be m to the power c minus a, and outside of the bracket c plus a was there. Now students, again like the previous sum, we will use the formula that if we have two or more exponents parts inside or outside the bracket, so what we do? We multiply them. So the next step should be m to the power a minus b into a plus b, and same for the others, like m to the power b minus c into b plus c, and then last m to the power c minus a into c plus a, right? So now we can see a formula here that we have already learned in the chapter of factorization, that a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So we have got the same thing here. So if we apply the formula, it should be m to the power a square minus b square, and then m to the power b square minus c square, then m to the power c square minus a square. Now students, we have arrived to some step where we have product of three things here, second and third, and they're having the same base. So what we do, we add their powers. So in the next step, we are writing the base and we are adding their powers. A square minus b square plus b square minus c square plus c square minus a square. And what we can see, a square minus a square, b square minus b square plus b square, and minus c square plus c square. Everything cancel out. So there is nothing left, that is m to the power 0. That means it's equals 1, that we have done in the previous sum. So that is the RHS. So it's proved. So I hope all of you have understood all the 5 sums. Now you can go for the chapter and you try to solve all the remaining sums. You will get all the types of the sums that I have shown in the video. Try, study your work. If you face any kind of problem, please comment down below. I'll make the next video depending on your doubts. Thanks for watching this video. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, and keep in touch. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thanks for watching.